Tough loss against Winnipeg Rider Nation, but as you know, got to keep looking forward. Everything's in the rear view mirror. This is The Drop. It's presented by the Rider Store and theriderstore.ca. Remember, go get your exclusive sideline gear. It's available now. Anyways, let's look at 3 keys for success against Calgary. Number 1, there's going to be a lot of new guys moving in and out of positions, not just on offense and defense, but also on special teams. Guys have to be talking to one another to make sure they're lined up, but also the guy next to them is lined up properly as well. Key number 2, tackling angles. You've got a really wide field. A lot of the American guys aren't used to having to run on the angles that they are, whether it's on special teams, whether it's on defense. Tackling angles are really important, but also the tackling angle in which you approach the ball carrier. Who's setting the edge and who's following through? Let's make sure those tackling angles are tight on special teams and defense next week. Third and final key, folks, assignment. Got to be assignment sound, offense, defense, and special teams. Understand where you got to line up, but also what you got to do when you are lined up. So we got communication is the first key, tackling angles is the second key, and third key, understanding what your assignment is, whether offense, defense, and special teams. Because the one thing we did notice about the game here in Mosaic when we dropped it to Winnipeg was that there's a lot of potential here. The Saskatchewan Roughriders continually got to the door but couldn't kick it open. You make some adjustments, that door might get kicked open, and it might be in Calgary that it's done. And as we mentioned off the top, there are some new guys that are going to be donning the green and white uniform, and one of them, and we're going to name him our guy to watch, is Gerald Hawkins, number 65, left tackle. We've heard so much about this guy, but he's like the Phantom of the Opera. Haven't seen him in action. Guess what? We're about to see Hawkins roll now. Get those feet, get those hands right. Gerald Hawkins looks like a keeper. Let's see how he rolls in Calgary. This has been The Drop. It's presented by the Rider Store and theriderstore.ca. Go get your exclusive gear right now. We'll see you in Calgary, folks.